about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Kicker Dustin Hopkins set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground. And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it. I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. 2nd and 8. Gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
2nd and 11 now. Now Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. On first down, Elliott. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front. We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys 7, Chargers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be out right at the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Draw play. It's Ekeler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Herbert on first down now. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Room here to run. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And again, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Chargers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. On first down, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. Williams brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. No gain on the screen there at second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yards.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down and 8. Now it's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And complete, right side to Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A gain of 3, second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 77 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it's 21-3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and inches, Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football